1A Sectional 43. This is the group of death, people are calling it. Very entertaining games last week. We got Southwood at Fremont this week and Busco at Adams Central. Another absolute great matchup when you're talking about two of the top 4 teams in the state in the latest rankings. Southwood, Fremont. Southwood has impressed me this year because you thought a bunch of the seniors that played a ton the last 2, 3, 4 seasons for them graduated. Could they keep it up? Yeah, the answer is yes. They've been pretty impressive. They beat Eastside 44-6 last week.
Yeah, and do it different ways. That defense has been just on lock all season long for Southwood. And last year they were just outscoring everybody. And this year they seem to have a dominant defense, but just enough offense to really put up points as well. We're already eyeing that Southwood-Adams Central matchup potentially. But don't overlook Cherubusco if you're the Flying Jets.
When you take a look at Busco and Adams Central, how do you see this one playing out? Because both teams can score the football. Both teams have good defenses. Their numbers are fairly close. Busco's averaging about 37 a game, giving up just 10. AC about 42, 43, and giving up just 12.
The toughest thing for when you play Cherubusco is getting ready for that offense, obviously, with so many feints and counters and all that stuff, and they really can catch you off guard. Whereas Adams Central mentally, it's hard for me to think that they're going to overlook Cherubusco just because they're a senior-laden group. I think they're ready to play at home on Friday night. Busco needs some things to go right for them. A lucky bounce, maybe a couple turnovers, get an early score, stay in the game. But Adams Central has just been blowing everybody out they've played, so it's going to be tough for Cherubusco to be there.
If you're Busco, though, do you have an advantage because you played South Adams last week, a number 6 team? You know, Northfield, who Adams Central played, not a bad squad, but it was a 34-23 game, and it felt like the gap was a little bit bigger.
Sure.
So Busco's been tested, and really they've played some championship-type games the last half of the season where it feels like AC has kind of had to wait a little bit until this postseason to really get things rolling.
Feels a little bit like Angola, right, with Adams Central. They kind of just, I don't want to say breeze through the second half of the year, majority of the year, but we're rarely tested. So
yeah, that Woodland game did not turn out to be the test we expected.
So 31-3 blowout of the Warriors. So in that respect, you're going, where's Adams Central? But similar to Angola, they rose up their game when they needed to. I think Adams Central does the same.
All right. What are you most looking forward to about this week? Because we do have some really good matchups in the area.
I think we're finally getting to see some of these matchups between interconference games because we don't see a lot of that, unfortunately, now in the regular season, particularly with the SAC playing other teams. So we get a couple SAC NE8 matchups in 4A. So it's finally getting able to see because so many people will say, well, this team's better than this team, but you never really see them on the field until this time of year. So it'll be encouraging to see some of those.
All right. Well, we'll have it covered this Friday on the Highlight Zone. We'll be talking about sectional championships next week right here on Inside the Zone. For Justin, I'm Glenn, and we'll see you next Monday.